In this segment, you will see some of the basics of how to use the Maxi-Cosi Prezi base and the child restraint. Before you start, it is very important that you read the instruction manual for this child restraint and the information in your vehicle owner's manual regarding child restraint systems. This video does not replace those manuals, which contain complete installation information and important warnings. You can use the Prezi child restraint with or without the base. When the child restraint is attached to the base and you want to remove it, first pull out on the base release lever handle and then lift the child restraint straight up out of the base. To attach the child restraint to the base, first hold the child restraint over the base and align the slots on the side of the restraint with the locking bars in the base. Then lower the child restraint onto the base and push down firmly on the carrying handle and the front of the child restraint. When you hear a click, that will let you know that the child restraint is locked to the base. Check to make sure the child restraint is locked into the base by pulling up on the two front corners of the child restraint. The child restraint should not come out of the base. You can recline the child restraint when using the base by pulling out the base recline lever. Now you can either lift or lower the front of the base to adjust the recline. Note that the base has multiple recline positions to choose from to choose the optimal recline level for your infant. You can also use your child restraint as a carrier. To adjust the carrying handle, first squeeze both of the adjustment levers on either side of the carrying handle. While squeezing the levers, you can rotate the handle up or down to the desired position. Before you move the carrier, make sure both of the carrying handle adjustment levers are locked in place. Note that when you are using the carrier in the car, the carrying handle can be in any position. When you are not using the child restraint as a carrier, it is not safe to use it in the seating area or across the top of shopping carts. When you are using the child restraint as a carrier, make sure the end of the harness tightening strap is attached to the carrier and not swinging loose. To secure the strap, locate the loop at the end of the harness tightening strap. There are tabs located below the harness release button. Slide one side of this loop onto one tab and the other end on the other tab. The canopy comes attached to the handle, ready for use. If you choose not to use the canopy, it can be stored for later use by releasing the elastic straps from the carry handle. Tuck the canopy between the shell and rubber rim. The weather boot comes installed out of the box. To store the weather boot, unhook the elastic straps from the belt path guides on the side of the shell and tuck the weather boot between the shell and rubber rim. To use the child restraint in your vehicle, remember that it must be used rear-facing in the vehicle and only with infants weighing between 4 and 30 pounds and measuring 29 inches or less. Note that the Prezi child restraint is certified for aircraft use. Make sure to only use it in a forward-facing aircraft seat. Refer to your user manual for further instructions for using the restraint in an airplane. Some seating positions in your vehicle may not be safe for this child restraint. Some vehicles do not have a seating position that can be used safely with this child restraint. If you're not sure where to place the child restraint in your vehicle, consult your vehicle owner's manual, contact your local child passenger inspection station, or contact Maxi-Cosi Consumer Relations Team at 800-951-4113.